Hi there, Aries. Welcome back to Star Lourdes Tarot. I'm going to be doing your monthly read for the month of September. I went ahead and shuffled the cards and laid them out in a Celtic cross. So let's get to your reading, Aries. First off, we have the Five of Cups in the upright, followed then by the Five of Pentacles in the upright. And next we have the Two of Wands in reverse, followed by the Four of Pentacles upright. And then we have the Seven of Swords in the reverse position. And next we have Major Arcana, the World upright, and Four of Swords in reverse, and the Hanged Man, Major Arcana, upright. And, or no, that's reversed. And then Major Arcana, Justice in the upright position, and Major Arcana, the Star in the upright position. Okay, you got quite a few Major Arcana here, Aries. Let's go ahead, get to your reading, and see what's going on here. Okay. First of all, your overall, your sort of now energy is that of the Five of Cups in the upright position. So, maybe for some of you, you have just recently went through some type of emotional disappointment. Now, this could be on any level. A lot of different things in our lives affect us on an emotional level, from finances to obviously romance to even family and friends and things like that. Our emotions are tied in that. So it's going to be different for all of you. It is just a general read after all. But the Five of Cups upright position, generally, it speaks of our emotions, right? So when we're looking at the disappointment, the Five of Cups for me generally represents when we're sort of dwelling a little bit too much on the disappointment and something that may still be a little bit fresh and a little bit hurtful. So we don't realize at this point, when we're generally having a bit of a pity party, we don't realize that there's two cups behind us in this card. He doesn't see the two cups behind him that are still full of promise, and they're still full of emotional fulfillment. So this card is just basically representing for me the feeling of all is not lost. It's just, it all depends on where we put our focus, right, Aries? So if our focus is on the sadness and the disappointment, or the expectations not being met, then that's what we're going to be feeling, sort of like this sad overall feeling. However, it's just, you know, our thoughts and our feelings. Once we come to terms with them and deal with them, we can turn things around and turn around and look and see the two cups of promise right behind us. So this is just your general energy, what you come into the month with. Now, what's crossing you is that of the Five of Pentacles in the upright position. This card here can have a couple different meanings. One is definitely on a financial level or a tangible level, because it's Pentacles, so it is dealing with the tangible, the things that we can feel and touch. And in this realm, it can be anywhere from our work situation to our home life that brings us security, to our finances, definitely. For some, this card can represent a feeling of being left out in the cold, so perhaps it is connected to the emotional Five of Cups, where for some of you, maybe this is playing out in the realm of something has happened on the emotional level and it's made you feel sad and disappointed, and you kind of feel left out in the cold, or maybe you have left someone else out in the cold due to the fact that they have disappointed you. Either way, those energies are there. And for others of you, it could just be representing things on the financial front. Maybe you're feeling a little bit of a lack in finances right now, and it's kind of getting to you. It's really bothering you. It could be that there's maybe a lack of security in a job position or something like that. Or it could be, for some of you, maybe you're having trouble locating an apartment or a home or something like that. So now moving on to your past energies, this would be more of a distant past. You have the energies of the Two of Wands in the reverse position. The Two of Wands generally, for me, represents when it's in the upright position. This is someone who's kind of going to make a new plan, right? They're setting, wands are all about action and activity, and this is someone who's putting a plan into action. It's in your past position, and it's also in the reversed position. So for me, it just basically could be representing that there was a plan maybe that you had hatched a while ago, months ago, and maybe it's just not turning out very well. And so with the Two of Wands in the reverse position, it's almost like a need to go back to the beginning, back to the drawing board, or it could be that you need to scrap this plan altogether. Maybe you've taken it as far as it can go and there's nowhere left for you to take it. It could be why for some of you the disappointment is that could be connected to the disappointment that you're feeling. Now, this is the recent past. We have the Four of Pentacles in the upright position. Now, again, Pentacles dealing with the tangible and things that we can touch, and it can definitely touch on finances as well. And the Four of Pentacles is that of somebody sort of hoarding. This is my little hoarder card. This is someone holding on to either their possessions too tightly, a situation, maybe a job, holding on to something too tightly because we're in fear of losing it. For some of you, it could be money. Maybe you're feeling money was a little bit tight. There is two cards here, the Five and Four of Pentacles, representing for some of you, this is definitely dealing with your finances. And maybe just recently things got a little tight on the financial front, and there was a need to or you felt a need to kind of hold on to your savings or to whatever it is you had. But you're coming out of those energies and you're moving into beautiful energies of the world in the upright position, this major arcana. This is you're coming out of the Four of Pentacles energies and moving into the world. And the world in the upright position generally speaks of a completion. It's about completing a cycle in some area of your life. For some of you, say you're perhaps wrapping up a job and maybe you're getting ready for retirement. For others of you, you're wrapping up a certain aspect of your career and you're getting ready to move on to maybe new challenges or something different. For others of you, it could be pertaining to a relationship. Maybe you're wrapping up a cycle with a partner, a long-term partner, and you're putting an end to that and starting something brand new. Either way, the world energy is very, very nice energy. It's major arcana, so it's pretty intense. So whatever you guys were coming out of, you're moving into something a lot more intense, and I think a lot different from what a lot of you Aries have been dealing with in the prior months. I think those energies are about to change, and change big time for you guys. So now your possible future here is the Seven of Swords in the reverse position. Now, when the Seven of Swords is in the upright position, this can depict basically somebody who's being deceptive, a liar, cheater, a thief, things like that. And it can also, this card can also represent avoidance. I see this card come up a lot when people are trying to avoid a situation. And it could be for some of you, you were avoiding something, but now you're sort of willing because it's in reverse. So it could be that you either find out this deception that was around you, it now comes to light and you find out what's going on. If somebody took something from you, this is the card of the thief returning what he has stolen. For many of you, it's just going to be coming out of maybe an avoidance stage where you have been maybe avoiding people, avoiding a situation, avoiding something, but now you're willing to deal with it head on, and that's definitely good news. Now, where you're coming from is the energies of the Four of Swords in the reverse position. This Four of Swords, this is the rest and recuperation card in the upright position, but it's in reverse, and this is you. This is your own energy and what you may be feeling throughout the month of September. And this is coming out of, maybe some of you were already recuperating from an illness or an injury or something like that, and now you're coming out of it and feeling quite good about it. For any the rest of you that were not in in a recuperation mode. Maybe you were just sort of taking a rest. Maybe you were just overdoing things a few months ago, and the past little while you've been taking a rest. Well, guess what? You're coming out of that stage, and in the month of September, and it looks like you're returning more to activities. You're no longer avoiding a situation. You're willing to deal with things head on. Maybe have your energy back again and your strength. Now, people and environment, you have major arcana, the Hanged Man in the reverse position. Hanged Man is this is people and environment, so it could be how people are seeing you, or it could be how you are seeing people. The Hanged Man for me is all about perceptions. This is how we view things, how we view the world, and just looking at things sometimes from a different perspective when the Hanged Man's in the upright position. Perhaps some of you were at one point looking at situations from a different perspective, but now he's in reverse. So you're coming out of a period of suspension and looking at things from a different perspective, and maybe you're just willing to go into a situation full force now. Maybe you feel you have the right perspective now. So moving on to your hopes or fears, you have major arcana Justice in the upright position. So for some of you, perhaps you are hoping for justice in a certain situation. Say back here there was a plan that perhaps didn't work out or was abandoned, and maybe you feel that because of the card also too with the Five of Cups in the upright position, feeling disappointed over something. Perhaps for some of you, you're hoping for justice in this particular situation. For others of you, maybe you're just hoping for justice for another reason. Maybe some of you are dealing with a legal matter or something like that, or you're waiting for a judgment or a decision to come down about something. It can be in the workplace or in a court, literally in a court. But your hopes are that of justice. And your end card is major arcana, the Star in the upright position. Beautiful energy to end the read with, Aries. This is really nice. This card speaks of carrying hope and seeing things in a brighter way, which is absolutely beautiful to end the read with when you consider we came into the month with the Five of Cups in the upright position, and that's feeling sadness and sort of like despair. But you end the month, or end off this read anyway. At some point these energies will enter in September for you, Aries, and that's a card of hopefulness and inspiration. So perhaps some of you guys will get inspired with a brand new idea, and like you had an idea here that maybe, like I said, months ago didn't pan out the way you expected it to. And when the Two of Wands is in the reverse position, for me, it points back to the Ace of Wands, which is a new idea or new inspiration. And it looks like you will find your inspiration at some point during September. Overall, I think this is a really wonderful read for you guys. Very happy to see this. This looks like an amazing progression. It looks like for some of you, I'm definitely picking up a feeling of there was something you guys were working on maybe months ago. It's come to its completion here with the World card, and it's over and done with now. It's time to start something new. It looks like you end up with a brand new inspiration, brand new idea going forward. So I hope this reading helped you, Aries, and if it did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. I am doing personal readings, so if you would like to book a reading with me, the information is in the About section on my channel. Okay, until next time, bye for now, Aries.